PoSeR 9 coming at you with the big vids. PoSeR 9 coming at you with the real clips. Better pull up to the shoulder cause his nickname is the Builder. He's a one-of-a-kind design with the godly physique. This is PoSeR 9, he doesn't need caffeine. He runs a mile a day to keep his body lean. He never smoked a fool, he never smoking weed. Can't alter his mind because he's straight as can be. Crazy keyboard controls, big P on his shirt. Don't call him a try-harder, you'll be 6 feet in the dirt.
Everybody comes to the PoSeR stream when the phone Twitch app goes ring-a-ding-ding. Rocks the boulders with the shoulders if you know what I mean. Fragging boys with his toys, his middle name is String. Don't need weed, Mountain Dew or any other caffeine, so he can focus on his body and get real lean. Eating 9 days a day with his gym and beans. He's a growing boy that needs all his body's protein. Everybody comes to the PoSeR stream when the phone Twitch app goes ring-a-ding-ding. Rocks the boulders with the shoulders if you know what I mean. Fragging boys with his toys, his middle name is String. Don't need weed, Mountain Dew or any other caffeine, so he can focus on his body and get real lean. Eating 9 days a day with his gym and beans. He's a growing boy that needs all his body's protein.
PUBG, Overwatch, Tarkov, Battlefield, TF2, CSGO, Rainbow, PoSeR 9.
Everybody comes to the PoSeR stream when the phone Twitch app goes ring-a-ding-ding. Rocks the boulders with the shoulders if you know what I mean. Fragging boys with his toys, his middle name is String. Don't need weed, Mountain Dew or any other caffeine, so he can focus on his body and get real lean. Eating 9 days a day with his gym and beans. He's a growing boy that needs all his body's protein. Everybody comes to the PoSeR stream when the phone Twitch app goes ring-a-ding-ding. Rocks the boulders with the shoulders if you know what I mean. Fragging boys with his toys, his middle name is String. Don't need weed, Mountain Dew or any other caffeine, so he can focus on his body and get real lean. Eating 9 days a day with his gym and beans. He's a growing boy that needs all his body's protein.
PUBG, Overwatch, Tarkov, Battlefield, TF2, CSGO, Rainbow, PoSeR 9.
What is up, guys? Did you guys notice the booming of my voice right away? We got a new mic. This is close as you're gonna get. Oh, we're also dropping frames. Why am I dropping frames from my home? Sunday mid-morning, and the internet and Twitch are having a issue. We're currently dropping frames right now. Dropping frames. Yeah, we're dropping frames. Sorry about that, guys, but I'm happy. We got a new audio setup. We have a new mic, new audio mixer. We are ready to go. I'm working on getting all the cabling right to have this all set up correctly. Where I used to have 2 mics, now I've got 1. I'm gonna have it set up where both of the systems can use the same mic. I'll just have a push to talk key to enable them for my gaming system, and then I also have the ability to run my audio through the mixer to give the mix back into my gaming PC. So we're going to have the audio changed up onto the streaming PC, and it's pushed back into the stream PC or the gaming PC, so I can hear everything all at once. It'll be amazing. Hey, O'Tiley! O'Tiley, what is going on, dude? How you been, man? It's been a while. Like I said, you might have just caught what I was talking about. I'm working on getting the mic set up, so the volumes might be a little off, a little wrong. I'm going to currently watch a video, try to figure out how to make this a little bit better. Ah man, I'm glad someone noticed it. Oh man, it's ridiculous looking. It is. I have a ridiculous look going on right now because I have a curly hair mohawk, a long mohawk, very long mohawk. It looks like a mullet 'cause I have a hat on, but it's that long underneath the hat, and it's a unique look. And I got some crazy ass sunglasses I bought for the summer. I got a style going on right now. I am eye catching. Eye catching. We'll say that. Yeah, it's my girlfriend actually. She saw me coming out of the barber shop. I just got this shaved off yesterday. I had the beard for a year and a half. Shaved it off yesterday. Straight razor shave, all bald like a baby's butt. My girlfriend, as I was walking to the car, she was picking me up, was laughing at me. She laughed at what I looked like. I'm like, oh, great. And that's how I knew it was working. That right there is when I knew I succeeded and the style was continuing. Oh, man. Okay, we're going to go to a scene. I'm going to have to add my audio, so give me 1 second. Oh, I'm back. I'm talking. I am here and live. You know, I just realized. Oh, Tylee. Yeah, I know. I told her, I'm like, so what? You don't like the look? And she's like, it's a lot to take in. It's a lot to take in, is what she said. That's what she told me, oh, Tylee. I'm like, I can't believe the outrage. I am more than outraged. More than outraged.
Suppression. So what noise suppression?
Oh, you know, I should turn music off if we're listening to a YouTube video. And that's actually what I noticed why it wasn't playing.
It helps to eliminate the mild background noise that you're...
Oh, and of course it threw me an ad. Oh, of course it threw me an ad! Oh, how the noise suppression worked there. Was I yelling in your guys' ears? Was it too loud? Was I too much?
Good grammar and spelling are important, but if you want to write essays that inspire, messages that forge brighter connections, and emails that get the job done...
Why are we watching ads when I could actually skip them? Actually dumb. I'm checking settings just to make sure everything is all legit and that I'm actually high up audio wise, because when I'm looking at my mic, it is much higher, much higher than my gaming audio, but it's fine. We're gonna watch this video, see what I need to change here.
It's not really that effective at removing large amounts of background noise, so you can't be, you know, in a loud room with lots of other people talking and shouting, and it will remove that. It's more for removing out, you know, computer fan noise or maybe some street noise from outside your window, things like that. So if I am now completely silent, you might be able to hear some of the fan noise from my computer. And the aim with the first filter that we're going to be adding is to remove that.
Well then, okay, let's get to it.
To add our first filter, we're going to click on the little cog again next to our microphone. Select filters, and a new window should pop up. Now the new window is currently blank because we have no audio filters set up, so to add our first filter we can click the little plus icon here and select noise suppression. We can now name our filter if we wish to, but I think it is pretty well named as it is, so I'm going to leave mine as noise suppression. And as soon as
you know what?
OK button,
since OBS updated, there's a new audio setting. Let me check this one out. It's RN noise. RN noise. Noise suppression. Let's see if we can find this one. Let's see if this one's a thing. OBS player for AI-based noise filter, noise suppression plugin based on Jean-Marc Valens, RN noise, or more accurately, Gregor Richards fork. Richards. Uses a recurrent neural network, fancy machine learning stuff. Trained on various sets of community submitted noise. Huh. Is that a thing that I should be using? Huh. I know nothing about this. Yet I'm going to make opinions on it. I think this might be the future, but I don't know if it's good enough yet to work for me. So we're going back to the old. Good quality, more CPU usage. What? I guess that was fine. We'll do the noise gate next. That is an interesting one. We're gonna use that one temporarily. I'm gonna mess with the noise gate stuff.
Now a noise gate, this helps by making your microphone completely silent when you don't speak, so absolutely no signal gets through when you aren't speaking. Now this might sound similar to noise suppression, but it's a useful setting to have as it completely shuts off your microphone when the level goes below a set amount, and then it re-enables the microphone when a certain level is reached again. This allows for complete silence when you aren't speaking. To add a noise gate, we'll go to the plus icon again and select noise gate. Now when I hit OK, the noise gate will be applied, and you might hear some differences in my voice, but the real thing that we want to be able to do is to look at our levels in OBS. So I'm going to click OK, and then I'm going to move the window up so I can actually see the microphone levels OBS is receiving.
Let's see, 32, 26. Okay.
The first two settings are close threshold and open threshold. So what we're going to be doing here is playing around with these settings, and we want to be looking down here at this green bar to make sure our microphone is turning on and off when it should be. Close threshold, the first setting, this is a level in decibels at which your microphone will mute itself at. If the audio level is below this threshold, your microphone will be muted. And the open threshold, this is the exact opposite. So this is the level in decibels at which your microphone will be unmuted. So if your audio level is above this threshold, your microphone will be unmuted. What you want to be doing now is to test your settings by speaking into your microphone for a few words and then being completely silent for a few seconds. And what you want to try and achieve is that when you speak, the microphone levels down here goes green, and when you're silent,
I think it's picking up the headset.
Absolutely zero. And you're going to need to play around with these settings, the close threshold and open threshold, until you can achieve that. For the absolute best results, what we want to be doing is setting a close threshold above the noise volume and an open threshold just slightly below the voice level of your voice when you're speaking into your mic. If you are
okay, what was that exact
picking up when you are talking, threshold and open threshold until you can achieve that. For the absolute best results, what we want to be doing is setting a close threshold above the noise volume and an open threshold just slightly below the voice level of your voice when you're speaking into your mic. If you are finding that your microphone isn't picking up when you are talking, then what you're going to need to do is reduce the open threshold until it does. If you are, however, finding that your microphone isn't going silent when you stop speaking, then what you're going to need to do is increase the close threshold. Keep playing around with these two settings until you get the exact levels in which you need to. So maybe try speaking at the level that you live stream at. And for me, the defaults are actually pretty decent. So I'm going to leave these as they are. But that's quite unique. You're probably going to need to play around with.
Is that working a little better? I think maybe.
That definitely picks up when you do start speaking. And definitely shuts
30 and 24. Okay, I think I guess a little better here.
The last three settings here are attack time, hold time, and release time, all of which are measured in milliseconds. Now, attack time, this is the amount of time needed for a noise to be active to start activating the microphone. Hold time is the amount of time that the microphone will stay active after you stop speaking. So don't set this too short or your microphone will be trying to turn off in between words, which obviously sounds pretty rubbish. Finally, the release time. This
Oh,
is the
Tylee,
amount
I'd
of
love
time
a
that it
joke
takes
of the day,
for
man. What's the joke of the day, dude?
OBS filter
Let
to
me
actually
know it.
turn off your microphone.
I'd love to hear
so
it.
It won't turn off instantly. It likes to do it over a certain amount of milliseconds, which sounds much more natural. Normally, the default settings for these three are absolutely fine, but feel free to change them if you do need to. Great, so hopefully you agree that my microphone is already sounding quite a lot better, and the next thing that we're going to be adding is a compressor. Now, a compressor is a really useful tool for live streamers, as what it does is it helps with those situations when you're really loud. Maybe you've got an exciting moment.
Okay, I need to find out more about... Let's do OBS noise gate setup. His stuff's all right, but I want just another opinion. Oh, I'm looking forward to this joke. Oh, Tylee's getting ready to drop on us.
What's up guys, Andrew here, and in this video I share with you how to set your noise gate for OBS. And on my channel, I do podcasts, I do tech audio tips, so make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you do not miss when I drop another video. All right guys, the first thing that we need to do is we need to go to Reaper.fm/RiaPlugs, and we need to go down towards the middle section here, and we're going to grab the 32-bit and 64-bit Ria plugs and install them. The Ria 8 plugin, the noise gate plugin, is inside this pack. This is really one of the best packs on the internet for plugins, so definitely pick that up. The next thing that we need to know, specifically for our microphones, right? You definitely need to know this for your microphone, is the frequency response. Extremely important, okay? That's the next thing that we're going to do. So we're going to find out the frequency response for our microphone. So for me, it is the ATR 2100. Once I get to the website, I go to specifications for the mic, and it tells me the frequency response is between 50 hertz and 15,000 kilohertz, right? So this is extremely important. So you need to find out what that is for your microphone, right? So go to the website for your manufacturers for your microphone, and then get the frequency response for your microphone. Now, a couple things we're going to do here. With this information, we're actually going to do a high pass filter for the lower frequencies. We're going to get rid of those, and we're going to set a high pass filter past this frequency. So the EQ spectrum is 20 hertz to 20,000 kilohertz.
Okay, hold on. We got a joke here, guys. Why couldn't the bicycle stand up by itself? Oh no, this seems like this should be easy. This seems like it should be easy, but nothing's coming to my mind. Why is my internet freaking out today? Okay, hold on. Back to Tylee's joke. I just have to realize I was dropped all frames. All frames were just gone forever. Why couldn't the bicycle stand up by itself? I don't know. I don't know, oh Tylee. And my bots are just freaking out because you said the word "why" in a sentence. I don't know on that one, oh Tylee. What is it? Because it was too tired. Of course it's because it was too tired. How could I have not known that? It just makes total sense now. Because it was too tired. Oh, dude. Nice one, man. Oh, so simple. And I couldn't get it. I like it. I like it. I'm running a speed test on my intranet. So just bear with me for a moment here. Speedtest.net. Trying to see if it's my internet or if it's we're connecting to ZocNet in Lincoln, Texas. Oh dang, my download just through the roof. I'm making sure my mic's on. Oh, I should be talking on this scene now too. Oh, yeah. Because it was too tired. Oh, man. Oh, Tylee, you're a badass. Okay, I should be talking on this scene. And then explosions. Yeah, I know. There was no reason for the explosion. But why not? You know, why not? Why not the explosion? And our internet appears to have been steady. There's a lot of problems going on with the eToro net. The eToro net is not looking good right now, though. Is Twitch having problems? I think so. I think we're losing frames because of Twitch's incompetency. Incompetency.
Have this in this particular 47 dB here, right? Which is just above the noise floor. So I'm gonna go quiet for a second so you can see the meter just flash with the noise. So notice it's just above that noise floor. Okay, so the next thing that I did here, inside of the rear gate plugin, I set a high pass filter at 80 hertz, okay? And then I set a low pass filter, as you can see here, at 16,000 hertz, right? So the beginning section of the spectrum, I'm not going to use, and the end of the spectrum, I'm not going to use, because we already looked and we found out that for my specific microphone, the frequencies are 50 to 15,000, right? 50 to 15,000. So specifically, because I know that, I'm not going to use anything below that, and I'm not going to use anything above that, because we're going to focus on the frequencies in the middle, and that really helps when you start preparing to set up your EQ. So notice here, high pass at 80, and then find out when you go to filters, and you want to right-click here, add, and you do VST plugin, okay? So we're going to name this gate, and I'm going to add some dashes at the end, because I know this is set up to whatever that amount is. You're going to set your low-pass filter. 80 is a good start. You can even do 60 is a good start, right? For the low-pass EQ on a microphone, right? So just definitely to have the EQ here.
Dang, this guy has some crazy EQ. I'm not using an EQ like that. We're using just, I don't know. We're going to try this, guys.
Yo, what up, guys? Liam here today, and what I'm going to be doing is
Liam.
I'm going to be teaching you how to do the noise gate on OBS Studio, because some people don't know exactly how to set it up or anything like that. So I'm going to give you my 2 cents of how I do my noise gate. So what you want to do is open up OBS. I know this is like a older version, but this is on my stream PC. So this is on my game PC, sorry. So it's not really any difference, but you'll get the gist. Before we start anything here, what a noise gate is basically where you see this green bar going up and down here, which is my microphone just here. A noise gate
My microphone just here.
Cuts off anything coming from a microphone. It's like a gate, literally like a gate. So you have water coming through, you shut the gate, no water comes through. So basically, this is like this on a microphone, but it's with audio. So when I stop talking, you'll see this bar still comes up with some things here that. So you see there, it's coming up with still the green bars. Now, personally, I don't do noise gates through OBS anymore because I've got a DBX286S with my microphone. But I do know how they work on OBS, so I thought I'd give you a little tutorial on how to do so. So what you want to do is click the little cog next to your microphone, go to filters, and then you should be able to put up to this page here. Click the little plus icon, and then go down to noise gate. If you click on noise gate, press OK unless you want to name it something else. And then on here, this is where people get confused because they don't know what's what on here. This close threshold, the top one here, right? So if you move this box to the side and move this OBS over here, so you can see the little bars that are moving. So, for example, right now I've just added the noise gate, and it's going to probably cut everything off as normal. There you go. So no background noise in there whatsoever. So with your microphone, what you want to have really is if I move this down and then this one down. You see there's still noise there if I move it down. So what you want to do is keep this bottom one, the open one, make sure it's further than the closed one. So you want to have it at least about 5 apart. So if I put this to about 59, say, and then I put this one to 64, because that's 5 apart there. Alright, next you go up a little bit more. So you put up a bit more. It's about 50. And then put this one to about 55. And there you go, see? No audio coming through there whatsoever. So the best thing to do is just make sure these are 5 digits apart, because that makes kind of like an open and a closed gate, not too far but not too short. So once you've got these two set up, they're pretty easy to do. Just make sure when you reslide them, just put this one behind a little bit, like maybe about that one, so obviously you're 5 apart again on there. You're not going to hear any difference on my end because I've got everything noise gate off at the moment on my stream PC, because I'm using, as I said, using a DBX286S for my Shure SM7B. So put this back down to
It's picking up
7.
his voice.
So that's 5 apart just there. And then at 57 is when it opens. So any noise that goes up over minus 57, because we're in minus section, so it goes over. Anything over it, it will open. Anything below, anything 62 or below, minus 62, it will close. So the noise will come off. So as we move on to the 3 boxes down here, you've got the attack time, hold time, and release time. Now, if you set these all to 10, because basically this is how quick the noise gate comes into action. So you want this pretty much to be instant. So you want that to be on 10. Hold time you want to be 10 as well, so because you obviously don't want the actual noise gate to be like on like a long time after you finish talking, because otherwise it just makes things like, you know, hold there and stuff like that. So you want to put that to 10 as well, and then also the bottom one you want 10 as well, because you want it to release quick as well. So make sure these are all 10 so it acts quick and does what it needs to do quickly. And then that's pretty much it though. So
This guy is a little bit different.
Feel free to leave a comment or get hold of me on Twitter at @TheLemonaded, and all my social medias will pop up on the screen.
Where's the comments on this video? So is it working now? I can't tell if I'm picking up. Okay, you know what? I'm going to do something here. We're going to test. So it was cutting out typing. That's pretty good. Is it picking up? It is picking up my voice, it looks like. Bet. But I could move this up. Is that still picking up my voice? Should be. Okay, it's a little bit too extreme. Let's go with 13 and 18. I was able to whisper. And you guys weren't able to hear me. Mr. Drokoff! What's up, Drokoff? Dude, working on the new mic. Do I sound loud and boomy and like a professional noise maker? A professional noise maker? Is that a job? I want to be a professional noise maker. I want to be a professional noise maker now. I shouldn't have made up that job that I never knew existed until right now. And now I want it.
To add a noise gate filter to OBS, add a microphone source first. Then, before we add the filter, we need to find out what our noise floor is and remember that number for when we use the filter in a moment. Check it out. Be quiet and let's keep a close eye.
Oh, good. The mic picked up the burp. That was a good test. Good test burp.
Pops up with the background noise in my room. You need to take a look at yours. Let's see mine as an example. Okay, it looks like about negative 50 dB. This number right here is my noise floor.
I don't know about this noise floor they're talking about. I don't want to pick up anything.
Click on the mic and either click the
oh no! Oh yeah! Oh yeah, I am. You don't even know, Dro. You don't even. Oh, you know what? Hold on.
Menu, and in the bottom left-hand corner of this menu, you'll see the plus.
Hold on, Dro. You know what?
Click.
You know what? You've inspired me, Dro, and I don't even know how to do this. Hold on. You know what? Forget noise suppression. How to make a zoomed in cam on OBS. No, I think I can do this. I think I do without any directions here. Let's do it. Okay, there's going to be no audio for a second. The stash cam. We're making a stash cam. Oh, yeah. Dogman222, a donut operator. Oh man, I like the porn stash. I like the porn stash. I prefer not to be a donut operator. I'll be a 70s porn operator. How you doing today, Dogman? Bear with me, guys. You're gonna get video back in a second. Video capture device of dash cam. The old stashy cam. It's this one, right? Okay, the old stashy cam. Okay, let's do a custom on here. Dro, I know who Donut Operator is, but isn't Donut Operator the whole point of? Isn't that a cop? Isn't Donut Operator a cop? Or law enforcement or something like that? Isn't that what the ongoing joke was? And we need this. Hold on, let me sit here to. Hold on, that's the wrong button. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Bro, what do you mean the quality's not the best? Snap to Slim Jim. I don't know how. So I know some of those people have like the zoom in. I think they have actually better cameras that have the zoom in. I literally have a webcam. I don't know how to do the zoom in. Who doesn't zoom in? Oh yeah. Oh no, what happened to it? Oh no, I didn't set it up right. I didn't set it up right. It's supposed to turn off, deactivate, but not showing. There it is. Deactivate. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay, we're back to normal size. I don't know how to get that. I gotta figure out that zoom in. I have a zoom in button. Dogman saying, it was called that was what they called the cops in the 80s, 90s. Crime scene. Yeah, I'm not sure, Dogman. Yeah, that's so I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a cop. I'm nothing related to law enforcement or anything. But my brother's a fireman. And back in my hometown, and I'm sure a lot of places, firemen and cops can have mustaches, obviously, but they can't have a full beard. And it's kind of like this, like going, I don't know if it's a joke or just firemen and all cops or anything grow these stupid looking mustaches because that's what they're able to grow since they can't grow full facial hair. So they do with the safety masks and stuff they have to put on. For the firemen, I don't know what the cops' reasonings for not being able to have a beard is, but they all have these dumb, stupid-looking mustaches. Stupid-looking mustaches. They're nothing amazing. Like this. No, it didn't work. Like this. Oh yeah. Oh man. I don't know. Okay, I gotta figure out how to make a zoom in cam.
Hi everyone, in this OBS Studio tutorial we are going to see that how you can just zoom in and zoom out. There is no specific option for OBS Studio where you have to zoom in on a specific portion of your document and you are going to clearly show and give the idea that how the student will now get those information with clear views. How you are going to do that one, let me give you an overview of an idea of that one here. Now what you are going to do, you are going to come in scene and you are going to add new scene, and I will write like, okay, and I will say screen, for example, 1, and here we have like no source. Then in source I'm going to make a display, okay, display capture, and I will say that normal zoom, and I'm going to press okay, and we are going to select the screen, and here I have my complete screen.
Yeah, Dogman. Yeah, it's something to do with the safety mask or something that it doesn't work correctly with the full beard. So, but I still laugh because okay, I know this is ridiculous looking. I mean, look at this. I can't do the zoom in right now because I haven't fixed it yet. But this is ridiculous looking. I know that. They all know that. All the cops know that. They still do it. They still do it. Okay, so just because we're talking about it, and I want to show Dro and Dogman this, let me show you my glasses I bought for the summer here, and it is awesome. We'll do the reveal. We'll do the reveal first of the glasses, and then we'll show you the. So the glasses. Oh yeah. The sides. Oh, the tiger stripe. Bright red, bright yellow. Very, very 80s, 90s. Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh yeah. This is the look I got to sport. This is the look I got to sport here in Texas. This is not okay. Hold on. You guys want the full effect? Gotta have the mohawk. Oh yeah. the mohawk and the glasses together. Oh yeah. It's the dumbest look ever. I tell my girlfriend that every time I see her. Snap to a oh yeah. The Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh, and I want to get WrestleMania or Hulkamania t-shirts and get them like in really crappy material, like real thin, so I can just rip them off. So yeah, those are my glasses. Yeah, no. So the problem is, it doesn't. It's curly, Dro. My hair's curly. I have leave-in conditioner in it right now, trying to like train it to stay back. That made a little red mark on my head. But it doesn't stay in a mohawk fashion. It's curly. Let me show you my Twitter picture really quick. I'll show you. Oh, it's already on here, so that's easy to do. Oh, I put the hat on backwards, even though. Oh yeah, by the way, Drew, I can't actually spike this mohawk without a lot of work. It's like 10 inches long. It'd be an impressive mohawk. And with those glasses, oh man, the style I've got going on for this summer here in Texas. Oh, I'm stoked. Okay, what we were doing damn it, I was doing something. Oh,
which you can see right now.
Zooming in.
Okay. And I have like my ADAB illustrator, and you can see each and everything. But the problem is that if I'm going to give instruction about that illustrator and I'm like moving here, which is a very like small information, and I need to zoom in here, then how we are going to do that? specific one. Now, for example, I'm going to like zoom in my toolbar, which is very small, and how we are going to do that. Okay, now I will come in scene 1, and in scene 1 you are like going to right click on that one and duplicate. Okay, duplicate, I will say screen 1 zoom or tool zoom. Okay, tool zoom, and we are going to press OK, and you will see no changes. But here we have a red line or border, and you are going to hold down your Alt key, and it will just trim the specific portion of your document. Now you are going to zoom in the portion which you want to give information. For example, I have just zoomed in the toolbar. Now if I'm going to show the toolbar, you can see it is now very clear, and also we are going to show like the files. It is very clear. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I will also make one new duplicate of that specific portion, and I will say that dialog zoom dialog box. Okay, now here we have zoom dialog box.
I don't
And I'm
think
going
this
to
guy's
here.
doing what I want. Let's watch this girl.
What's going on, guys? Tony
Oh, it's a
Davis
guy.
with Lazy Tech TV.
Look like a
We're
girl.
gonna look at a OBS plugin that will allow you to do this in any scene. Stay tuned. So first and foremost, this only works with OBS, not Streamlabs OBS. So sorry, gotta move over if you haven't done so already. Second off, completely free, so super awesome there. And then third, if you like this content, make sure you hit that like button. And also, check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/LazyTechTony. And let's just jump into this. So you go to the OBS project website to download the plugin. You search for Motion Effect 1.2.0. I'll put the link in the description below as well. You go to download, and sends you over to a GitHub page, and then you download the zip file. Once the zip file is downloaded, you can go ahead and open that, copy that over, and then you're going to want to go into the root directory of where OBS is installed. So for me, OBS is installed in my C drive under Program Files, OBS-Studio, which is redundant, and then you just paste it in. It'll ask you for administrative permissions. Go ahead and say yes, and then you are done. When you're installing these plugins, and this goes for any plugins, you want to make sure OBS is closed. Step 1 and 2 are finished, so step 3 is creating it. How do we go about doing that? Well, essentially, you want to go into your camera scene. And when I mentioned nested scenes, what that means is instead of adding the camera individually to every single scene as a webcam or as a video capture device in every single scene, you're actually going to add it as its own scene within a scene. So if we go over to, let's say, main game cam, this is my game cam, you can scroll down here and you'll see webcam gaming, but the source is blank camera. So that's how you go about doing that. If you have any more questions about that, let me know in the comment section down below. I'll help you out with nested videos, and there's a bunch of other videos here on YouTube that can help you out, but you know, if you like my content, let me know. The benefit of doing nested scenes, it means whatever you do to the main scene, in this case the main webcam, it'll affect all other iterations of your webcam. So if you want this zoom effect, it'll appear in every single scene this webcam is nested in. So normally when you're adding filters, you go to the source itself and add a filter right here, or here actually. But we're not going to do that. We're going to add the filter directly to the whole scene again, so it affects every single nested scene that this camera is in. So you can add a filter here, and then I've already created the zoom filter, but we're going to go ahead and hide that for right now. And you want to look for motion. We'll call it zoom 2. So the source, of course, is going to be the webcam or whatever your webcam is listed. Trigger behavior, you can have it go one way. I do a round trip. And then variation type. So we're going to change the position as well as the size of the webcam. So you want to say position and size. And the last thing, we're going to populate the destination X and Y, the height and width, with the current source position. So this is the current source position, but the destination is the zoom. So you want to unlock it, bring it over here into the upper right hand corner, and then drag the corner so you can zoom in as much as you want. Obviously, you can have it zoomed in however little or whatever, but once you have the zoom that you like, go ahead and populate destination. And then you also want to make sure, I don't know if we have to do this, but you want to make sure that the custom starting setting is set to 1920 by 1080. Down here, we get into the duration, the actual zoom function itself, the act of the zoom. So you can set
I'm going to try this filter. Let's try this filter. No, that won't actually work. Because I'm not on a full size. Got to figure that one out. Got to figure out that plugin. Okay, so back to what we were doing.
The plus button and select.
Let's see what this
noise
dude's
gate.
talking about, noise gates.
Hit OK. Now we know that our close threshold and open threshold at the moment are negative 32 dB and 26 dB on open. That's the default. So what we're going to want to do is have the close threshold be a little bit lower than the number we just had, which was 50. So I'm going to drop it down to negative 55. And the open threshold, we want to be a little bit above.
Can you guys hear me talking right now? Yeah.
I'm going to put it
Okay.
at negative 45. See how the number that we had a moment ago, negative 50, is right in between these two numbers?
I'm completely opposite on the
About
spectrum
5
than
dB
them.
below on closed threshold and 5 dB above on open threshold. Let's be quiet and see if that works and eliminates all of the background noise. by looking at our audio mixer down here and seeing if no audio comes out when you're quiet.
Okay, let's go with.
And it worked. Yes, the perfect
Okay,
settings.
so
You find your noise floor and go 5 dB above, 5 dB below with your closed and your open threshold, and your noise gate will be perfectly set to eliminate that background noise as best as possible when you're not speaking.
oh yeah.
You can pick your day, pick your time.
Dumbest
and go
Zoom
ahead and just
screen
enter
ever.
your information, tell me what your challenges are, and book me, and boom, I'm on a one-on-one video call helping you out in an instant.
Is this guy really like a teacher? The stash cam. The stash cam. Oh yeah, Dogman. Oh, we bring the stash cam out. Dro gave me a good idea to pull that one out. Show off this just Ron Jeremy of a mustache. The stash attack. Music playing. I gotta get some closed back headphones. My headphone bleed. It's too much. Actually, so a couple of those are more affordable. 149. I really am liking why are these noise canceling ones cheaper? That makes sense. They're way cheaper. This is what they call gunmetal gray. That looks more like brown to me. I don't think they know their colors. Okay, that guy probably brought. I feel like I need to be seen here with the glasses on, listening to music like this. I'm gonna be that guy wearing glasses inside, showing off the stash. Okay, it's ridiculous wearing these glasses. I looked over at the camera. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not wearing those anymore. So I guess I just need to try these. I don't know. What's the difference between the noise canceling and the black, though? I'm not... When was this? 1 year ago. Okay, I need closed backs ones of these though. So they said to get these ones, MSR 7. Oh no, I guess that's what I'm using. So I have 2 pairs of headphones. I'm gonna keep these, sell my other ones, and buy these. Dro, I just got a new audio setup. I was watching videos how to set it up, and then I was realizing my headset bleed is very excessive in my new, very sensitive microphone. So I love these open back headphones for years, but I need to get some closed back headphones. Basically what I'm doing, Dro, is I'm upgrading. I'm thinking ahead, okay, I'm going to upgrade one small thing. We're going to do one thing. And then when I upgrade that one thing, now stuff's getting where it's like snowballing because I have to upgrade a bunch of stuff. I'm getting ready to get a whole new camera set up and everything else. I just got to get all that set up where I can know what I need. Well, Dro, we are going to play some kind of a game. I haven't decided what yet. We are going to... This one's gonna be a shocker. This one's gonna be a shocker. Well, actually, I did mention we were gonna play it, and I didn't play it. Playing PUBG. We're gonna play some PUBG and try it out. PUBG, and if it frustrates me, too much, then I'm gonna play Team Fortress 2. Gotta play some of these games so I can know if I'm gonna keep them on here or not. Crazy how much stuff they're still updating on Rust. They're just dropping all kinds of content on Rust. Okay, why are we not playing here, PUBG? No, for a fact, this is gonna have a... Oh, you're gonna blow up a base? Nice, Dro. You just going solo today, or who you playing with? The old PUBG Corp. PUBG Corp. Oh, haven't seen that logo in a long time. Brings back some emotions. The old PUBG. Oh, they've changed. They've changed a lot. Oh, it saved my key bindings. Yeah, Reaper Mask is expensive. Haven't even looked at my items in a long time. You know, I can listen to music while doing this. Doesn't need to not have music playing. Where's the fixture where you have to have the belt for something? I haven't looked at this stuff in forever. I don't even know what I'm looking at. Let's get to a game. Try training mode, just checking everything out. See how everything feels. Okay, find me a training game. Oh, Dogman on Deep Rock Galactic. That game looks fun. I've watched people play it. I've never played it myself. They're updating that thing too, right? Didn't they just release a major content update on Deep Rock Galactic? I know a bunch of streamers just went back to it not very long ago because of that, I thought. Okay, so you know what? This game's not giving me a training game. We're jumping right in. See what we can do. Kind of looking forward to this. I haven't been on PUBG in a bit. See if I can. See if we can remember how to play. How do I swap that back? Oh, I see. I see. I love when developers stick with their games and keep releasing updates. It makes me feel good about game developers that do that. You know, they can get out, they can ditch right after they get the game done and finish it up. They don't have to stay around and keep doing stuff for the games. And it actually shows, well, PUBG was a great game. Could have been amazing. Could have still been one of the most played games going on the internet, but they wouldn't listen to people to change the things that people wanted. So here we are. PUBG is a dying game. Still has its potential, but I'm gonna just play whatever map it throws at me because I don't know what I'm doing. I know they've changed some maps around, things are different. We're just gonna win. We're going for the wins. Win, 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 win. They've changed something in the graphics too because it looks crisper and cleaner. But like I can't follow my snowballs out there. Like I used to be able to, if I remember correctly, I used to be able to follow grenades for a long distance, be able to see them visually. I can't see them. How long does it wait before it lets you in a game? You know what's nice? I never even thought about this. This will be the lowest ping I'll have ever played PUBG on. Being in from California, you never got below 70 or 80 ping. So I'm gonna be playing with a 47 ping right now, guys. Low pinging. "30 seconds to go time." Here we go. This is a hot, overly populated area. We're going in. I don't think anyone else landed here with me, but oh, a backpack. That's an extended mag for a gun I don't have. Damn it. Oh, the old M4. It's feeling like the good old days. Just give me a red dot. Still fighting over there. We got a good circle. We can just start rotating in, get some positioning for the end game. Plus I need a red dot. Actually, I guess out here in the open, I should be ready for a snipering. Oh, that motorcycle. The motorcycle's calling me, guys, but I don't need it. Damn it! Okay, so I knew that was gonna get me killed when I was messing with it. So my my scope is on tap to zoom, and I prefer it on hold to zoom. Right there, I went to hold it, and it didn't zoom for me. Got me killed. I saw that guy first too. Pretty sure he didn't even see me. Control. Switch those two. That should work for me. Dang it, I would have had that battle too. I had better guns. I don't know if I had better guns, but I could have killed him. What are these clothes? PUBG just has like horrible items. Oh yeah, there we go. Eringal. My ball now! I'm taking this guy's ball. He's pissed. He's pissed. This guy's all mad. I'm gonna take his ball. Oh no. Can't remember my emote buttons. Is there any way to know if that's a real 100 people or if it's bots? Going to my old stomping grounds. One contender. Let's see if we can kill this dude. Uh-oh. Oh, good shot by him. Good shot by him. So he did hear me over there. Did I hit him at all? No. How do I? I'm not a big fan of that gun, but it was what I had to start with. Might as well try it out. I gotta try different guns, because the guns I used to use back when I used to play like over a year ago are not the same guns I see other people using anymore. So we have got to try some new stuff. It'll take me a few games. We'll get back into it. We'll make it feel good.
Hello, so guys, today I'm gonna show you how you can go ahead and zoom in into your webcam. So what you see, I have a lot of space left actually. So what's gonna happen is, if I make this smaller, it's gonna be looking like this. You can barely see me. So I'm gonna show you how you can go ahead and get this a lot smaller so you can actually see me. So first off, what you want to do is, you don't want to go to right click and go to transform and then go to edit transform. I've seen a lot of YouTubers actually do that, but don't do that, guys. This is gonna take way too longer and it's quite annoying. It's gonna take like a lot more. So what you want to do is, let me get closer to my keyboards just to show you off, guys. So what you do is, you want to keep holding on Alt and make it smaller like this. Like this, like you see.
Oh, we find the game? We found a game! I have not played this map since they've redone it. This will be an experience. Go back near the high action hot drop spot. Have any competition? Not that I see. Not that I see. Hacienda doesn't even have anyone at it, which is what? Little bit of armor, little backpacking. A lot of bit of armor. I like it. I like it. I like it. Oh, I need a gun. Okay, I've seen people use this barrel to shred people. Never used to be my gun. Oh, no way. Extended mag. Bullet loops. Oh, this game is just loving me. Okay. I think it's instantly dropped. Okay, if I remember correctly, this gun kicks like crazy, but it hits hard. So I gotta just know to pull down. What is this thing? Switch to jammer pack. Oh, I don't even know what that does. Here we go. Here we go. Dro, what does the jammer pack do? I know you're laughing at me because I don't know, but what the heck does the jammer pack do? I haven't played this game in so long. SLR SK. Gonna be on the roof doing this. I just saw a guy up there. I don't have enough scope to see that. It's not reacting how I like. Okay. That's better. Is that a bot? We'll go up this ridge line right over here, see what we can see. can't remember what buttons I used to have. Those shots made me jump. Dang, PUBG hasn't made me be scared in a long time. Bot. This all a bunch of bots fighting up here? Yes, yes it is. Did you see movement over there? Thought I did. I don't think that was a bot. Oh yeah, it is. Not an ideal spot to sit. Giving my position away. Bad move. Damn it. Is that a bot? Hard to tell who's bots, but they're not very good shots. I mean, I'm sucking, but still. Most of solo queue is bots. Really? I don't watch anyone that plays PUBG, and if I do, it's Smace. Most of the time he's on third person, so that's not like a it's not like a representation. Full of bots. Damn it. So you're saying like I have to like find a like a squad game or something? I don't have my mic set up, so I can't really play squads with this. Is it all just I mean, is all the modes bots, or like do I have a chance of finding good games in PUBG anymore? Or probably not. It's a bot. Sucks. Solo queue used to be my jam. Used to love solo queue. I just realized I have a jammer backpack on, which is saving my life. But it's almost gone. And I got a long ways to run. Oh, and I got a red zone on me. Should have got a vehicle. I'm gonna die like as soon as I get in here. I'm gonna die out here in this open field. This is stupid. No cover here. We're gonna do what I always used to do. And that's gonna be to go in this vehicle right into the middle of the zone. Probably gonna die because I'm making a ton of noise and I'm in a wide open vehicle with no cover. R98. That's not even the meta. We're going to get positioning right now. Yep, good old PoSeR driving. Still got it. Still got it. Finally, a helmet. Go. Now we're not one-shottable. Switching back to the Millie vest. It gave me zone. Where is everyone? I don't know where everyone's at. This zone's got to be painful for the people, right? Was a sniper shot from over there. Supply drop's got to be being watched. I heard a sniper shot from over there. The last contact. There were 3 guys right up there. I don't see this sniper that was over there. I heard his gun earlier. No real cover here. Gonna be a guy. try. Bogey flick! Ooh, Deputy Dong's up there. Bogey flick! What's up, dude? How you doing today, Bogey? I cannot use that gun. I cannot use that gun. Oh, man, the spray, I couldn't control the spray on it. I couldn't control the spray on it. How do you want to watch that death cam? I know exactly how I died. That was so dumb. Ah, man, that makes me so mad. I knew the guy was right there. He was coming up off the tree, and I couldn't even control the recoil. That gun might not be for me. Gun might not be for me. Yeah, Bogey, I had mentioned that when I picked it up, that I didn't know what I was doing with it. And I didn't actually have a spray down with anyone until right then. Right when I needed to have the recoil pattern down. I couldn't spray that guy down. I think I had it close. I was trying to. What I should have done is burst fired. I should have like. Instead of just held down full auto. What I was trying to do was hold down the full auto and get used to the recoil. See if I can pull down through it. Come to find out, I can't. Come to find out, that doesn't happen. Supposedly that gun's good. Supposedly that's a good gun, but just not for me. All right, guys, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go pee really quick.
PoSeR 9 coming at you with the big vids. PoSeR 9 coming at you with the real clips. Better pull up to the shoulder cause his nickname is the Boulder. He's a one-of-a-kind design with the golly physique. This is PoSeR 9, he doesn't need caffeine. He runs a mile a day to keep his body lean. He never smoked a fool, he never smoking weed. Can't alter his mind because he's straight as can be. Crazy keyboard controls, big P on his shirt. Don't call him a try-harder, you'll be 6 feet in the dirt.
Everybody comes to the PoSeR stream when the phone twitch up goes ring-a-ding-ding. Locks the boulders with the shoulders if you know what I mean. Fragging boys with his toys, his middle name is Stream. Don't need weed, nothing blue or any other caffeine, so he can focus on his body and get real lean. Eating 9 meals a day with his gym and beans. He's a growing boy that needs all his body's protein. Everybody comes to the PoSeR stream when the phone twitch app goes ring-a-ding-ding. Locks the boulders with the shoulders if you know what I mean. Fragging boys with his toys, his middle name is Stream. Don't need weed, nothing blue or any other caffeine, so he can focus on his body and get real lean. Eating 9 meals a day with his gym and beans. He's a growing boy that needs all his body's protein.
PUBG, Overwatch, Tarkov, Battlefield, TF2, CSGO, Rainbow, PoSeR 9.
Everybody comes to the PoSeR stream when the phone twitch app goes ring-a-ding-ding. Locks are bolted with the shoulders, if you know what I mean. Fragging boys with his toys, his middle name is Stream. Don't need weed, Mountain Dew, or any other caffeine, so he can focus on his body and get real lean. Eating 9 days a day with his kidney beans. He's a growing boy that needs all his body's protein. Everybody comes to the PoSeR stream when the phone twitch app goes ring-a-ding-ding. Locks are bolted with the shoulders, if you know what I mean. Fragging boys with his toys, his middle name is Stream. Don't need weed, Mountain Dew, or any other caffeine, so he can focus on his body and get real lean. Eating 9 days a day with his kidney beans. He's a growing boy that needs all his body's protein.
PUBG, Overwatch, Tarkov, Battlefield, TF2, CSGO, Rainbow, PoSeR 9.
Let's go. Dang it, I forgot to get more water. Yeah, I'll deal with that later. Assuming these are all bots. Do I have F1 or any of those buttons on anything? Auto run on F1. That was one thing I did need last time was auto run. How many of these people are bots? How many are bots? That should be the PUBG game, right? I'll go to the villa, the villa. And out we go. Well, I messed up that parachute in, and we got some party times happening sooner than later. Let's go in that front door like we own the place. Here we go. Thank you, game. Are these people teaming? Why is there two people in there walking around? Bots? You think bots just hang out together, huh? Bots are just like friends in this game? Whiffed. Oh, I almost had him. Oh, he was a real person. He was a real person. Good shooting, Hoy Lee. Hoy Lee! I was waiting there. I was waiting there holding that angle like a nerd. Thinking it was a bot. Was not a bot. You know what I need to do? I'm going to do that right now. There's a long time in between games. Like, for one, put some music on. For one, get the music going. Because, you know, music. For two, I'm going to set this clock, which I plugged in like 2 weeks ago and haven't set. Okay, how do you work? Clock. audio's probably really loud right now. What time is it? Time for me to get good. Oh, that's about right. That's about right. Well, let's see where we have potentially to get out. Oh, I don't know this map. I don't know this map at all. So you know what? It doesn't matter where I get out because I don't know what I'm doing. Is this the new map? Oh no, you guys aren't even watching me. You guys aren't even on the same scene. Well, we've completely failed at this one. I don't even know where I'm at, where I'm going, what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and all of the above. Yeah, okay, this is the new map. Yeah, I guess it's not that new, Dro, I understand that, but it's, I've never played it. Unable to open door, okay. The problem with this map is I don't know anything about it, where the fights are going to come from. Anything. Well, this isn't the smartest move as from a survivor standpoint. We're running straight towards an active volcano that appears to be erupting. This appears to be the extent of its burn line down from the... Damn it. Was that the same guy who went wide right? A level 500, yeah. I messed up on that one. Actually, I saw him first up there. I should have been the one that took him down back when I saw him at the very top of the hill. In my old PUBG days, I would have. He would have stood no chance. We're waiting for a game. I'm gonna look up more videos to see if I can find one more background I like. Or one more scene. Takes a long time to find games now, but I'd rather it be that way, especially if it finds you actual people to play against, you know, if it's not bots. I have a feeling it's still a lot of bots, though, sadly. Finally. Gotta find another video. Like I have that video in the back, I got this one in the back. I guess what it is I'm kind of sticking to blue. I don't necessarily need to do. I need to So I was supposed to be starting my VR streaming tomorrow, doing Half-Life Alyx, which I still might, but on Tuesday, Chivalry, the new Chivalry comes out, so I'm for sure going to be playing that. I haven't decided if I'm going to finish Half-Life Alyx before I get into Chivalry or put Half-Life Alyx on hold. Really, I don't have the setup yet to play Chivalry. I need to order a bunch of stuff tonight to get my mic set up, working on both PCs. I'll be able to get it with just if I buy a few cables. And then I'm also going to buy a new lavalier mic setup, wireless mic setup, so I can have the lavalier mic on while playing VR. I think there's a microphone on my VR headset, but I'm not quite sure how good it is. I guess I could try it first. But if I can get my mic set up, work on both PCs, all I need is one a cable and a connector. And then I can go back to playing multiplayer games with people, because I can communicate then through in-game voice or Discord or however. No, probably not, Dro. Actually, the main reason I'm streaming today is Sundays is like my Mondays. Jill starts work Sundays. She works Sunday to Thursdays. So I'm trying to make Sunday be a stream morning, but Sundays are so slow viewer-wise. I've noticed that in general. I mean, I know there's got to be people out there watching on Sundays, some game or something, but I've never had good luck on Sundays. The problem is with Jill's schedule, I'm trying to stream the hours she's working and a little bit more here and there. But she also works Wednesdays, which Wednesdays is another one of my really slow days for whatever reason. So I'm working 2 days, I'm streaming 2 days that Jill's working and that are not ideal to stream on, and this is one of them. But the main reason I'm playing PUBG, like I was saying, is I had said I was going to play it last time I streamed, which was Thursday, and I never did. So it's kind of like making up for it, which, to be honest, I'm not going to lie, I'm not having that much fun. And I was kind of trying to base my streaming on if I'm having fun and being there. Oh yeah, I actually did it pretty well. Follower wise, I think I got a little over 10 followers in the week I played Project Zomboid, which that's pretty good for me. Right now I can't base it on subs because you and Alfred went crazy on a sub gifting, so I can't base it on my 49 subs or whatever. Yeah, Dro, you tell me about it, man. 10, when I said 10 was good for me, dude, I was on like 2 new people a week on Tarkov. 2 new followers a week. That is not going anywhere as a streamer. So those other 3 guys that landed here just stop moving. Did this turn into Escape from Tarkov now, where everyone's just holding up in a house? There's someone in here. I'm assuming that was a bot. It was a solid headshot, though. Give myself that. No, 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 game. No 4 times. $249 being on the ground is weird. Yeah, no, drones. Like 1 or 2 a day. 1 or 2. I had a couple days where I had 2, maybe 3, but I think it was 10 total. I had a little under 1,600 followers when I started out here in Texas, and now I'm at 1,607. Oh yeah, dude, once they get the multiplayer figured out on the new build, that game's gonna be so fun. The old Mosin the Gaunt. I will take it. Sucks not knowing where this guy's at. Oh, 2x scope. I will take that. Yes. I got a long ways to go. Nothing would make sense to make a gas can an inventory item. Still got it. I think I hit the car twice. Didn't get the guy, but if he would have been in the open much more, he would have died. This isn't great. I need that vehicle. Come on, zone! We're gonna wait till the zone collapses, figure out where we're gonna drive this here jalopy to. Good try, Michael Douglas. See if we could die here. I do need some kind of a vest. Swap those. I have too much of. Oh, I still can snipe. I still can snipe. And you know what I can still do? I can still backflip. I think. I haven't checked my controls for it yet, but you know what? We're doing it. We're sending it. I know, Drew. I know, I didn't die. I killed a guy. I killed a man. I killed a man. I've now motorcycle double backflipped. I could have sworn I just heard someone walking up towards me. Is there some way that someone's on the roof of this? Gotta be people held up over there, isn't there? We'll do it. Here we go. Still one of my favorite things about this game. Damn. That was pretty fun, Dro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. That was fun. I do like me the motorcycle. I know that's still a frowned upon way to play, but I still enjoy it. How do I get half of that? Oh, no, 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 no. There it is. Okay, halved it. But we halved it. Okay, this little house up here, this is where I've got to go. Oh. Load up, load up, load up. This guy's in the wide open field. I would have had my skills from back in the day, that guy would have been dead out here in this field. Someone just down below me. Twitch has been dropping my stream like all day. Oh. Oh, good shot by him. I thought I saw moving over there, and I was just ready to pull out my sniper rifle to frickin' zoom in. Bam, headshotted. Good shot by them. I was in a building in the middle of the zone. Everyone's watching it. I've been shooting. Bogey, I actually also don't have a mic set up, so I wouldn't be able to communicate to Dro, which I hate playing multiplayer games without being able to communicate. I will be in the next few days be able to play multiplayer games again. I'm getting the mic set up to go to my gaming PC as well. Kind of a weird, not a weird, it's a professional audio setup I got, and I'm getting used to it. I'm just not used to it. What's going on? Yeah, exactly, Bogey. People are looking at Windows to kill people. People are looking at Windows to get kills, that's for sure. Oh dang, Drosy, are you? What server are you on? You playing on Space-Tron server still? Is that still a thing? I haven't been around so long. It's been way too long. Or are you on like a public server that you've actually built up enough that you don't get wrecked as soon as you spawn? The new map, it was all right, Bogey. I didn't play on it enough to really get much to like get a real description of it, but I like any game that'll throw new content, new maps, new stuff like that out there. It makes it cool, even if it's not the best content. They're still trying. They're still doing new things. Oh, Dro's playing on a server called Blue Collar Server. Okay, right on. So Dro's got a new server. PvP and PvE. Nice. Oh dang, it put me in a game that's starting with 69 people in it. I'm gonna drop hot. We'll drop hot. The old castle. We're going in. A castle it is. Okay, we'll have a little fun opening battle here, I think. Uh-oh. Only way to have a fun opening battle is to actually have weapons to battle with. Oh, game, I hate you sometimes. Where'd the dudes go? Ah, they're over there. Okay. Original PoSeR costume. I look like the guy in a Vermintide. This person. Yeah, I went for the apocalyptic murderer look. There's no easy way down right here, is there? Uh-oh. Where do these people go? I didn't realize this went up in. I don't know all the new places you could hide in there. Okay, we're going Podbo still. Or not! Or not! Ah! Whatever. This is the worst stuff to buy ever. Okay, we'll get back into a game. I'm messing around. I've lost a lot of frames today. Hmm. See if we can get that chicken dinner. Can't go home hungry today. Oh, I'm being contested. Nice. And I hate shotguns. Wait, what backpack do I have on? Okay. He had that crazy looking backpack on. I was like, what did the game make me wear? I'll make this work. It's not what I want, but... Ooh. This would be really fun. I just heard someone walking up to me. Still feeling like there was someone walking up to me right now. Dang it! How did he know? How did he know I was gonna be right there? How did he know I was gonna be right there? Is that like the meta now? Can you like do that easily? I don't know. Didn't seem right, but okay. Oh, I haven't tried the stash cam in a while. Yeah, Bogey, he did swap seats, but it seemed like he knew like right where I was at. I don't know. I'm gonna give it to him. Not saying he was like cheating or anything. It just felt weird. Felt weird. Why? So is it literally only trying to get me to buy these stupid looking clothes? Why would I ever want my character to look this dumb? This battle pass is garbage. They've got to be realizing they're losing money, right? This is basically probably what they were hoping people would buy, the lingerie. This little nighty thing or whatever. Oh, they're not even worth showing you guys, Bogey. They're not even worth showing. I'm clicking through them thinking, wow, this is what PUBG is like thinking. Like, this is what they think people want. I actually haven't seen one thing in here that I would be like, oh yeah, I'd buy that. It's a contraband coupon. Finally found a game. How come the default throwing position is underhand? I don't remember that being a thing. I remember having to switch positions. So is this the new Sandhawk, huh? I haven't been following PUBG. I don't even know what maps are in the rotation, what maps they've changed. This looks new. It's all changed, but it still gives me the Sandhawk vibe. Twitch is crappy today. It's dropping frames like mad. And I tested my internet connection. The internet connection was solid. So, like, my connection to Twitch is not bueno. No bueno. Changed up everything in here. It takes quite a long time now to find a game. I just hope that means it's waiting for actual players instead of bots. I hope that's what it means. $40, guys. We'll have that game going. See what we can do on this map. Well, I'm wearing a new shirt today. It's a PUBG shirt. I've had it for a while. I never wore it. And you can't even tell it's a PUBG shirt. Oh, this guy wants to fight. This guy wants to fight. Oh no. Oh no. I want to punch him. How do we not get a gun? And I thought he landed by us. Oh, there was two there. There was two. I know, Bogey. I didn't realize there was a guy across the street. I had no gun. I didn't realize two people landed there. I messed up. Bad situational awareness on my part. Okay, PUBG. So you're still as glitchy as ever, I see. Oh, the ground just loaded. The ground just loaded for me. There we go. Good job, PUBG. You're doing good. Come on, PUBG. Let's load the whole map. Textures are just slowly loading. There you go, PUBG. Good job. Good game. Good game, PUBG. Changing to Sir Die a lot. Yeah, basically. Basically. I know, we're gonna get a chicken dinner. We're going for that chicken dinner. The chicken din din. $604 Alfred with the subscription. 28 months. Thank you so much, $604 Alfred. How you doing today? $28 months. Thank you so much for that 28 month. Just updating the list right now. Going to Pecado. Ah, Pecado. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Mr. X-Man, the legend. I know, Boogie. I was hoping I could. I finally found the gun, but I was hoping it wasn't going to do that to me. Uh-oh. Person up there is a crack shot. Dang, I knew I heard him out there. I knew I heard him out there. That sucks. Oh, man, I knew I heard someone just standing right outside there. How come the guy up on the hill wasn't shooting at them? How come they weren't getting shot at? Doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Guys, I will be right back. Go see if my girlfriend's home. She's supposed to get off work at 2. Be right back.
PoSeR 9 coming at you with the big vids. PoSeR 9 coming at you with the real clips. Better pull up to the shoulder cause his nickname is the builder. He's a one-of-a-kind design with a godly physique. This is PoSeR 9, he doesn't need caffeine. He runs a mile a day to keep his body lean. He never smoked a fool, he never smoking weed. Can't alter his mind because he's straight as can be. Crazy keyboard controls, big P on his shirt. Don't call him a try-harder, you'll be 6 feet in the dirt.
Everybody comes to the PoSeR stream when the phone twitch app goes ring a ding ding. Rocks the boulders with the shoulders if you know what I mean. Fagging boys with his toys, his middle name is String. Don't need weed, nothing to or any other caffeine, so he can focus on his body and get real lean. Eating 9 days a day with his jimmy bean. He's a growing boy that needs all his body's protein. Everybody comes to the PoSeR stream when the phone twitch app goes ring a ding ding. Rocks the boulders with the shoulders if you know what I mean. Fagging boys with his toys, his middle name is String. Don't need weed, nothing to or any other caffeine, so he can focus on his body and get real lean. Eating 9 days a day with his jimmy bean. He's a growing boy that needs all his body's protein.
PUBG, Overwatch, Tarkov, Battlefield, TF2, CSGO, Rainbow, PoSeR 9.
Everybody comes to the PoSeR stream when the phone twitch app goes ring a ding ding. Rocks the boulders with the shoulders if you know what I mean. Fagging boys with his toys, his middle name is String. Don't need weed, nothing to or any other caffeine, so he can focus on his body and get real lean. Eating 9 days a day with his jimmy bean. He's a growing boy that needs all his body's protein. Everybody comes to the PoSeR stream when the phone twitch app goes ring a ding ding. Rocks the boulders with the shoulders if you know what I mean. Fagging boys with his toys, his middle name is String. Don't need weed, nothing to or any other caffeine, so he can focus on his body and get real lean. Eating 9 days a day with his jimmy bean. He's a growing boy that needs all his body's protein.
PUBG, Overwatch, Tarkov, Battlefield, TF2, CSGO, Rainbow, PoSeR 9.
All right, guys. Jill is home. I got enough time to play one more game, and then I'm going to get some lunch with her. And then we're going to the lake today. Her family has a lake house. Her family-in-laws have a lake house. And we're going to go out there and hang out with some of her family. The weather's been really bad in Texas, like rainy and crappy weather recently, like the last couple weeks. And today's somewhat sunny, so it looks like a somewhat nice day. Oh, hey, Mom. Yeah, it should be fun. I will. I'll tell him hi. Come on, there's 95 people. Start the timer. Let's get this game going. we gonna land? Go up here to San Martin. Should be able to get over there from here. Oops. I was just throwing it to waste it. Yeah, not that site. Jammer pack. What does the jammer pack look like on me? I want to go join in their gentlemanly duel. Are fighting with Winchesters. tied to a bot. Oh, wait, maybe not. Psilocybinator. That might not be a bot name. Damn it! I whiffed. I whiffed hard. Whiffed about as hard as they get right there. I really did. I really did, bro. That was a bad one. That was a bad one. Okay, guys, I am going to get some lunch because I am hungry. And I am going to have a little bit of a late day. I will be back tomorrow at, I'll try for 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. We'll be back tomorrow for another, probably 7 to 9 hour day tomorrow. That's what I was shooting for. And I think we're doing, I'm 80% sure we're doing virtual reality. VR tomorrow. Tomorrow, the VR. But, Bogey, thanks for hanging out today. Dro, thanks for hanging out today. Mom, if you're out there, have a good afternoon. I know. The 10 to 12 hour days is probably what's needed for streaming. But the only problem, like I mean, right here, like I've been here 4 hours and there's only been 25 people join. So it's kind of not the greatest motivator to stream longer hours when you put out a certain smaller amount of hours and no one joins. But whatever. I mean, I know it's all random and you never know when people are gonna start just snowballing into your stream and all that fun stuff. But we'll be back tomorrow. Back tomorrow streaming, like I'm saying, 9:30 in the morning. We should be streaming all day tomorrow. And I'll see you guys then. You guys all have a good rest of your Sunday.
PoSeR 9 coming at you with the big vids. PoSeR 9 coming at you with the real clips. Better pull up to the shoulder cause his nickname is the Boulder. He's a one-of-a-kind design with the golly physique. This is PoSeR 9, he doesn't need caffeine. He runs a mile a day to keep his body lean. He never smoked a fool, he never smoking weed. Can't alter his mind because he's straight as can be. Crazy keyboard controls, big P on his shirt. Don't call him a try-harder, you'll be 6 feet in the dirt.
Everybody comes to the PoSeR stream when the phone twitch app goes ring-a-ding-ding. Rocks the boulders with the shoulders, if you know what I mean. Fragging boys with his toys, his middle name is Stream. Don't need weed, nothing to or any other caffeine, so he can focus on his body and get real lean. Eating 9 meals a day with his kidney beans. He's a growing boy that needs all his body's protein. Everybody comes to the PoSeR stream when the phone twitch app goes ring-a-ding-ding. Rocks the boulders with the shoulders, if you know what I mean. Fragging boys with his toys, his middle name is Stream. Don't need weed, nothing to or any other caffeine, so he can focus on his body and get real lean. Eating 9 meals a day with his kidney beans. He's a growing boy that needs all his body's protein.
PUBG, Overwatch, Tarkov, Battlefield, TF2, CSGO, Rainbow, PoSeR 9.
Everybody comes to the PoSeR stream when the phone twitch app goes ring-a-ding-ding. Rocks the boulders with the shoulders, if you know what I mean. Fragging boys with his toys, his middle name is Stream. Don't need weed, nothing to or any other caffeine, so he can focus on his body and get real lean. Eating 9 meals a day with his kidney beans. He's a growing boy that needs all his body's protein. Everybody comes to the PoSeR stream when the phone twitch app goes ring-a-ding-ding. Rocks the boulders with the shoulders, if you know what I mean. Fragging boys with his toys, his middle name is Stream. Don't need weed, nothing to or any other caffeine, so he can focus on his body and get real lean. Eating 9 meals a day with his kidney beans. He's a growing boy that needs all his body's protein.
PUBG, Overwatch, Tarkov, Battlefield, TF2, CSGO, Rainbow, PoSeR 9.